welcome back to the YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about how to manage gym anxiety. I get a lot of these comments in my lives sometimes when I'm talking to people, and they're kind of like, how I don't want to go to the gym. I just don't want to go. And I'm like, why? What's like the biggest thing that's holding you back from actually going to the gym? And it'll usually just be, I'm scared or I'm nervous, or they'll make excuses and be like, I'm too busy, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll like talk to them more and they'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm scared of getting judged, which again is another form of gym anxiety. As you can tell, this is going to be a video of me basically explaining how to deal with that. First things first, you need to kind of understand where it's coming from and why you have it. Whenever you do anything new, you're going to be a bit nervous. It's a very normal thing. Most people are going to be nervous when they're doing something new because they don't know. Is it a problem if you don't know? The answer is no, it's not a problem. Not knowing is everyone at one point. See, the whole thing about having anxiety is it's a mental thing. It's not a physical thing. You don't physically have anxiety. You have physical reactions because you have anxiety, like adrenaline and sweaty hands. But anxiety as a thing is literally, it's mental. Apart from the fact that hormones can affect anxiety. However, for most people on average, it's going to be more of a mental thing. Therefore, the way you can kind of fix it, or not necessarily fix it, but get rid of this gym anxiety, is through mentally just thinking about why you have it, why it's affecting you, etc. So for most people, the reason you have the anxiety is you're scared that you might be getting judged. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna get judged by this person, that person, this person, that person, whatever. First things first, you won't, right? Unless you're doing some ridiculous stuff, as in like you're swinging across the cable machines and trying to like punch someone with your hand in a cuff on a cable. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get judged unless you're doing unbelievably ridiculous stuff on average. Number two, let's say you are gonna get judged. Does it matter? Does it matter that you get judged by some random people in the gym that you don't know, that don't actually matter to you, that aren't involved in your life, that don't have any aspects? Number three, if you getting judged is what's stopping you from being more comfortable in your own skin, building muscle, losing weight, becoming better looking, etc., does it matter? Because surely you're willing to be judged or be uncomfortable or have anxiety temporarily to then be able to do these things, right? Another thing is, most people will have anxiety, will be scared, whatever, for like the first day or two of going to the gym, because it's always the start that's the hardest out of everything. Like, whenever you want to build a habit, the starting to try build a habit is always the biggest problem, because it's just it's a change, right? When you've already been doing something, it's not a change, it's just repeating what you've already done. What is my advice? First of all, it doesn't matter if you're getting judged. Fuck those people, it doesn't matter. Number one. Number two, what you need from the gym, which is better health and losing fat, whatever, and feeling more confident and having better hormonal profiles, etc., having a lower risk of like having cardiac arrest and stuff because you're actually able to train, etc., is much better, and it's way more worth it than not going gym and then feeling comfortable, compared to going gym and feeling a little bit uncomfortable at the gym. That's why we do short-term uncomfortability for long-term growth, right? Short-term it sucks, long-term it's great, right? That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I'm not saying it's not normal to be uncomfortable, because a lot of people will feel uncomfortable. When I go into a new gym, even now, I've been training for about 5 years. When I go to a new gym, I feel a little bit maybe of anxiety. I feel a little bit shy, a little bit like, what's going on here, because it's new. What's the best way to just, if you want to rip off the band-aid and kind of just get rid of this and just go for it, just go. Just walk in the gym. Force yourself physically to just go in the gym. Just go in and just train and just do shit. I guarantee you the second and third and fourth and fifth time of you going to the gym is not going to be nearly as bad as the first time. First time, you're going to be a bit scared. Second time, you'll be like, oh, it's a bit scary, I've done it before, whatever. Third time, you're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Fourth time, this is basically my gym, I train here all the time. Sixth time, I'm done. It's like, it's already gone, right? So it's the first time. Just do it. Just go to the gym. Another thing you can do is you can bring a friend, but then you might end up relying on that friend all the time to go to the gym for you to go to the gym, which isn't great, because if he gets sick, he goes on holiday, he stops going to the gym, you will too. So it's not great. But yeah, bringing a friend, doing it anyway. Apart from that, there's not much else you can do. Maybe you go to a quieter gym for your first time. You don't go to like a massive like bodybuilding gym that's made out of 3 old buildings and whatever. Maybe you just go to like a leisure center for your first time, just to see what it's like, a little bit more quiet in there. Music can help a lot of people, more confidence. So maybe make sure you have music with you, some headphones, some earphones, etc. Making sure that everything's done online beforehand, so you're not there and you're just like, oh, well, I need to pay my membership, and you're just awkwardly standing at the desk trying to pay your membership and stuff. It's going to help reduce your anxiety. Wearing clothes that you're very comfortable in. If you start trying to wear new clothes and go to the gym for the first time, it's like too many new things can affect you. So wearing clothes you're actually comfortable training in, etc. And then just locking in, focusing on yourself, and actually just focusing on yourself. You're not looking at that person, what is he doing, what's he doing, what is he doing, what's he... You look online, you look at the exercises, you're like, that's the exercise I'm going to do. You go in the gym and you just try them. But you go, and then even if you don't have the same exercise that you saw online, but there's some other exercise in the gym, you're like, you can read the machine. Okay, it says to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. You know, and you just give it a go. Like, the whole thing is giving it a go. Just go. It's that simple. People make it sound like it's a really big thing and it's so complicated. Another thing, don't make it a big thing. It's not a big thing. You're just going into a new area. That's like, what, every time you go into a new pub, you're going to be like, do you know what I mean? Or like every time you go into a new supermarket, you're going to be like, what? So you always go to Sainsbury's and now you go into Tesco's and you're going to be worried. It's a very similar thing, right? Just go for it, man. Like, if I'm going to give you my opinion, just go for it. Just go in. You feel a little bit anxiety, you feel scared, whatever, and just do your stuff. And if you're really worried, bring a friend. That's going to be it for today. I'm a bit tired right now.